Vikings moving forward. Stalkers will blink to try and take them out. The Archons are right under the Vikings, but there are a lot of Vikings here. He's gonna have to fight. Well, I guess not. Storm ensures that that ghost will die. Innovation's being very patient, looking for just the right angle that he's not eating a bunch of thermal lands. The charge is done, so he can't just run away forever. He does need to kite or something. He is going to attack now, as the Colossi are not exactly where they would want to be. Scan goes down, Vikings move in. EMPs are across the way. Storm. I'm gonna back up, as he doesn't want to eat the storm. He's gonna lose a lot of medevacs from moving his army like that, actually. And he's gonna keep retreating. Both players have taken a fourth, not that either of them have done anything with them. Blink all from the Stalkers. Charge kick in as well. So, innovation is in full retreat. He does have more army back here, not much, but a couple Vikings. Oh, innovation's fourth is not done. So he cannot float that away. Okay, now he can. But is it too late? So he will force the fourth to lift. He continues to put pressure on our Terran player here. And he's going to push up into the third. Innovation is not responding. These Colossi are not exactly coming in from the angle I would recommend if there were Vikings out, but there's not really Vikings out, so it's not the biggest of deals. Wow, he's going to take his fifth in the process at his natural location. There are a lot of Marauders here, which is good, of course, but without Vikings, I don't know how he's gonna, or Ghosts, I don't know how he's gonna do this. Making considerable progress given circumstance, but he really does need to focus the Colossi. And there's still 5 Colossi here. I think this is gonna be game for innovation. I don't see him getting out of this. Well, actually, a lot of Marauders are still up, and the Stalker line is going down. If he can break through, he'll definitely have an opening to counterattack. Oh, I see the problem. The Warping Pylon is so far away. The Colossi are still alive, though. So, I mean, what's there to do here? I mean, now the Vikings come over. Wow. Well then, with the Vikings and 1 Ghost, there might be enough Terran. That was a very impressive hold. I mean, yes, the Marauders were very key, but I'm surprised how much he was able to dish out on that army. I mean, I guess he was on 2-2, but so was his opponent, so they were essentially even. I guess Marauders with Medivacs over them just does that much. EMP goes down, but he does lose the game eventually. So he couldn't kill the Colossi fast enough, and I thought maybe he could get out of that. Thoughts?
Interesting seeing Paralyze kind of come back like that. Kind of with the speed of the game, it's really hard to gauge how fast the game really went, but it was rather well done play on his end.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, I think that he, I didn't really feel like Innovation ever had, like, a strong lead in the game. Like, in the game previously, there were times Innovation, okay, it's his game to lose. But in this one, it felt much more even. Innovation didn't do anything special. He had that Oracle harassing him and being annoying. And while he did go for that timing, the window just closed too fast for him to make anything of it. So yeah, he was at the third pressing, but he did accomplish anything while he was there. Sure, he sniped a Mothership Core, but by that time in the game, with the Time Warp and the Photon Overcharge already going down, what does it matter if you just make it again? It's expended all its energy, so it's made its contribution to the fight, which is buy time. And so Storm completes because the Mothership Core expends its energy. And so from there, it's just like, well, you better have your ghosts out. And he did have his ghosts. It's just, it's easier for the Protoss, I feel, once you get to that stage of the game. It's just hard to get to that stage of the game as a Protoss player. And it's easier relatively. I mean, it's still very hard to get your High Templar in the right positions, getting the Storms off. It's a very even matchup at that point. I think the early and mid game generally goes to the Terran players right now because of the Widowmine buff. But yeah. I'm gonna go look to see if there is anything to eat.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, I did find something to eat, and I realized I know how to say it in like 3 languages.
Okay.
I'll be back.
It'd be really sad if Zenador just like exploded or spontaneously combusted or got hit by a meteorite and didn't come back. And then like at his funeral, I'm like, you promised you would be back.